Hey Earth Angels, Melanie Beckler here, and in this video I'm going to share with you the 5 ways that angels talk to you. And some of these may be a little bit different than what you would expect. So let's dive right in. The first way is through what's called a packed thought form. This is a frequency transmission and a higher consciousness thought transmission from an angel, from a higher evolved spiritual being. So to receive the full packed thought form and frequency transmission from an angel, this, by the way, is the highest way that angels talk to you. It takes your going within, tuning in to the divine light core at the center of your being and elevating your awareness up, actually moving your consciousness up into a higher state of divine mind, a higher state of divine consciousness where you're able to perceive at the level of the quantum field, the level of the infinite, where infinite possibility resides, and where you're able to receive this divine download from an angelic being, whether that's Archangel Michael or Raphael or even your guardian angel. A packed thought form contains multitudes of information. It's likened to how in a near-death experience, someone can see their entire life flash before their eyes in a matter of moments. So in a second, through a packed thought form, an angelic being can communicate so much about your destiny, about your mission, about your purpose, about the big picture of what's happening in your life and the next steps you can take to align with your highest timeline. So that's number 1, a frequency transmission, a divine download, a packed thought form that contains multidimensional guidance, frequency, and wisdom for you. Now, what happens if you're not entirely open to this higher, refined state of divine consciousness? That's when these other ways that angels talk to you come into play. So the second way that angels talk to humans is through normal thought forms. So this can actually be in a way that you're conscious of it being guidance from an angel, or you may be unconscious that the thought form actually originates from a higher spiritual being and not from your own mind. To be able to tell the difference takes awareness, takes discernment, and even takes asking in the moment, where did that thought come from? So when angels communicate through thoughts, it takes the form of an idea, of a thought that just pops into your mind. It may come about as a result of you asking a question, guardian angels, what is my very next step? And then you receive the guidance. Go here, go there, make a video, write in your journal, write out your intentions. It's irrelevant what the thought is, what the intuition is, what the idea is. It's more the manner in which that guidance is coming through, and it is, of course, through thought. This can be in your own voice. So a lot of people are getting clear angelic communication, but they're pushing it away, or they're doubting it comes from an angel because it's coming in their own internal voice. Sometimes angelic guidance will show up in a thought form, in a voice that is not your own. But I just want you to know that it does happen both ways. And so when you have that aha, when you have that idea, when you have that thought form that comes out of nowhere, but that offers profound, clear guidance for you, you can ask, where did that thought come from? Check in with your heart, check in with your intuition, and now you know that this is one of the ways that angels communicate with you. So when you get that brilliant idea, you'll know that it may have been seeded by your angels. Now, the third way that angels may talk to you is through a feeling. So angelic guidance, if it's not coming through, if you're not tuning in at that level of packed thought form, if you're ignoring the thought forms that emerge, the angels may back it up with an immense feeling of love, of peace, of blessing that signifies that your angels are with you. Now, the feeling received from an angel may also be specific guidance to steer you. So you may just get the feeling that something's not right about a course of action you were planning to take. Or you may get the feeling that you really need to do something. I just feel like I should move to this place, or I just feel like I should call this person. That is often guidance from the angels, because feeling and feeling impulse is one of the main ways that angels talk to you. Now, moving right along, the fourth way that angels talk to you is through impulses to action. So this is an impulse to take some action in your life that you're not even aware of at the level of your conscious mind. And you're maybe not even aware of it as a feeling that you should do something. It's just suddenly this strong desire to quit drinking, to eat healthy, to go see a friend that you haven't thought about for a while, to take some other action. This could be something big. It could literally be go clean your bathroom. Impulse to action, to do something that's beneficial for you, even if your conscious mind doesn't understand the reason why. So angels communicate through these impulses to action. And interestingly, this is also the level of angelic guidance which comes through dreams. So it's coming through your unconscious mind by triggering this impulse to action, even though you're not consciously aware of it. And one of the keys here is to have discernment, to start monitoring yourself, to have awareness in the present moment. I made a video about the number one spiritual practice, which is self-awareness, because that self-awareness is a prerequisite to realizing, is this thought I'm having my own, or is it coming in externally from a higher spiritual being? Is this my feeling I'm feeling? Am I an empath and I'm feeling the lower emotions of another? Or am I actually feeling guidance from an angel or from a higher spiritual being? And of course, finally, when it comes to impulse to action, the way angels talk to you that we're focusing on right now, is this impulse to action something that's coming from your soul, your inner guidance? Is it coming from a higher spiritual being? Or is the impulse to action coming from your lower ego mind or from societal conditioning? When you stop taking those actions that are coming from the lower ego mind and from conditioning and fear, and you start taking the actions that are guided by angels and guided by your soul, you can experience tremendous growth in leveling up your life, raising your vibration, and coming into alignment with the highest possibilities for your life. All right, so the fifth key way that angels talk to you usually comes about in conjunction with these other four ways, but it often comes about when you're not clearly getting the message in the other four ways. So the angels will attempt to communicate with you through packed thought forms, through impulses to feeling, and through impulses to action. But if you're not getting it, or they want to emphasize some guidance that they have been sending you, some communication that you're not fully acting on, the fifth way that angels talk to you is, of course, through signs. So a sign from the angels can really be anything that you see that's out of the ordinary, that you think, whoa, that's interesting, or that's synchronistic, or that makes you think of your angels. Common angel signs, of course, include things like finding feathers, finding coins, seeing angel numbers like 111 or 333 or 1111, but it can also be less commonly understood signs, like just overhearing someone talking about something that reminds you about an action you wanted to take. Or it could be a little glimmer of light that appears on the path before you when you're walking that makes you think, wow, I'm walking in the light. I'm walking on my highest path. And it really could be anything that makes you think of your angels, but also that reminds you of an action you can take, a perspective you can tune into, a way that you can view the world that's more in alignment with the highest divine truth of you, and that supports you in stepping in to embodying more of your soul truth, doing your work in the world, being of service, and shining your light. Because that is ultimately what the angels desire for you. It's to live your most vibrant life, being of service in the world in a way that you love and enjoy, that benefits others, that fulfills you, and that aligns you with the highest divine possibilities, in alignment with the highest interest of all. And so to help you align with this, angels do talk to you through packed thought forms, through feelings, through impulses to action, and through signs. And the more you're able to be aware, to be centered, to be grounded and open in the moment, the more you can receive the communication, hear the angel's guidance, and act accordingly to make positive changes and align with the highest, best, most beautiful, most vibrant possibilities for your life. So I hope this video was helpful for you in learning the ways that angels talk to humans. I will put a few more videos in the descriptions below with links to other videos I've made about angel signs or about these ways that angels communicate. If this video was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up, leave a heart in the comments below, and then subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't already. I have lots of great videos coming up about communicating with angels, tuning into higher divine guidance, and stepping into more of your truth as an empowered light being. So subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next video. As always, I love, honor, and appreciate you. Bye for now.